Hey, and welcome to the show. This show is brought to you by Patreon members like you.
Thank you for being a Patreon member.
As a Patreon member, you get a video of the podcast that we put out twice a month.
Now, on with the show.
Just tape it right here to my shirt. Did you shut out the air compressor?
I shut it out.
Well, that's all that matters. I need a haircut.
You?
Yeah, no, me.
Me too.
Hey, from Ohio. What's up, Wayne?
Ohio.
How's it going, buddy?
Yes, I turned off the compressor. What's up, Chris?
Here we go. Yes, and here we go. Another fun and exciting day.
Jason.
Monday is here. So depressed about that. Hope all the dads out there had a wonderful Father's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have a good Father's Day?
I have a good Father's Day.
Slow down, man.
Sorry.
Good. Loud and clear, checking in. What's up, Johnny? How's it going, buddy? I was reading something this weekend, and they were asking about speakers in a Jeep, and he posted a couple pictures of the new JL that they had done. Mm-hmm. And a guy was like, "You must have all kinds of time." And it's like, no, it's what we get paid for. What's up, Jason?
What's
Froze
up, Jason?
in the house.
Robert.
And Hoyt. All right, loud and clear. So here we go. Frog Days of summer. This is the week, guys. Come on. You can't let me down here. If you want to win that cool kicker Bullfrog 400, grab that real quick.
Grab it right here.
All you got to do. Doesn't have to be long. Doesn't have to be a 5-star video. Just got to be a video, man. Just send me a link here. You could do it on Instagram. You could do it on YouTube, Facebook. I don't care. Record something with the phone in your face going, "Hey, this is how I'm going to use the Bullfrog to make my summer better." That's all you got to do. And then you can have your kid do it, and you can have your wife do it, you can have your husband do it. What's up, Mike?
What's up, Mike?
You can have the baby do it. I don't care.
Christian.
You can have the dog do it if you want. Just make me a video. We're going to view them. You have until the 20th, which is Thursday. It's Thursday. You have until Thursday. So come on, man. Don't disappoint. Have y'all gotten any videos so far? I have to check. I didn't put this email anywhere on my phone or anything. It's on my laptop, and we've been so busy today I haven't checked. But who cares? Make a video. Everyone make a video.
What's up?
You already have my address. Just ship it there.
What's that?
Wayne.
You already have my address. Just ship it.
Hope you caught the video on Saturday, Wayne. We're giving away that
John.
Dayton. It's gone.
John Galano.
Yeah. What's going on, John? We're going to have John on to do the RCA. We're going to have him on YouTube. So
oh, really?
We're going to have him on. I got to get with him on what day is good. It's going to be during the week. We're going to do it's just going to be an RCA roundup where we're just going to talk about RCAs and what makes RCAs better, why you should spend the money.
Yeah.
And as the guy behind some of the coolest RCAs that Stinger has ever come out with for years and years and years now, I figured he'd be the right person for the job.
Yes.
So we're going to get him on, and we're going to do just an RCA, like, here you go, this is what you need, this is why you need it, and just kind of like end that conversation.
Robert, happy birthday, buddy.
Robert Van Hoyt got old today.
Happy birthday, buddy.
I love that name. Okay, I have to stop by this week. All right, Wes. Well, we're always here. That is for sure. We never go anywhere. It's amazing we even get to go home. I think the only reason we get to go home is so that we can edit this show.
Okay.
Because that's how I look at it. Working on tons of content. Always working on tons of content. Bobby, I hope you're feeling better, buddy. He was in the hospital, man. Like 103 degree, wasn't doing so well.
Well, he's always go to Disney and everything.
Exactly. But, hey, I've been to Disney plenty of times, sir. Yeah. I mean, I've even thrown up at Disney. Like, I had the worst time at Disney. It's been rough.
That's crazy.
Considering it's been raining here for the past week, and it shows the forecast for the next 9 days, I'm going to use it to dance in the rain. Make that video, Johnny. Make that video. Yeah. I want to see it. Haley will laugh.
So from Columbus, Ohio.
What would make one side of a fuse holder hot and not the other? Resistance is obviously what creates heat, so whatever is on that side is putting up more resistance than what's on the other side. So if you have two amplifiers and they're the same amplifier, or two amplifiers and they're different amplifier, or if it's just like a standard fuse box, something on that side is creating more resistance than not. It's what I like to call the slow burn.
What's up, Will?
Now it could also be wire, meaning a wire that is too long, a wire that is not big enough. So like you have 4 gauge where you need 0 gauge, you have 8 gauge where you need 4 gauge, you have CCA where you need OFC.
Sometimes the screws they are not tight on the fuse.
That's another thing too.
Check that first before you install it. Check your screws tight.
It's what we call the slow burn, because the slow burn, that heat will just sit there and get hot, and it'll cause the wire to melt back. Lori's
in the house.
And the reason why we call it slow burn, and the reason why Scar gave us this amplifier to keep, was because this is a demonstration of the slow burn. Yeah. So this amplifier, they didn't tighten up the ground properly, and what it did is it did the slow burn. This took a while for it to happen. It just didn't happen overnight. So the resistance went high because it wasn't making good contact.
What's up, Victor?
Caused that to happen. I don't know why we haven't kept all those fuse holders over the years that we've had.
Yeah, right.
We did somewhere at some point. We had some cool ones.
Dean, can you quickly define time alignment and pros and cons?
Oh, hold on. If the wire shorts, sometimes it is the connection on the other side of the shorted wire, i.e. amp. Yeah, what John said.
Yep.
Pros and cons of time alignment. That brings up great, and resistance increases heat. Yes. So, time alignment. We just did a car today where
perfect example.
So, the idea is I'm sitting here in the car, and there's a speaker over there by Fernando's arm, and there's a speaker over here by my arm. And now they're going to arrive at different times because sound travels at a set speed, 13.5 inches per millisecond, something like that. And obviously, certain frequencies move faster than others. And what that means is that this is going to get there a lot faster than that, or that is going to get a lot faster than this. So by adding in the delay, essentially what you're doing is you're telling this speaker that's close to you to go farther out. Okay, you're adding some time to it. Now,
hi, Sebastian.
There again, these are one of those touchy things and the nerds are going to go crazy about. We're trying to bring this down to a level that makes sense, okay? Because after all, if you talk up here, it doesn't make any sense to anybody. So now when you do that, what that does is it brings the center sound into the center. So how you demonstrate that yourself so you can have a good baseline, because after all, if you have no idea what you're trying to listen to, then you have no idea what you're trying to achieve. Most of you guys have some form of a home stereo, most of you. And that's just a left speaker and a right speaker. Now everyone always plays in 5.1, 7.1, whatever, TH, okay. Turn all that crap off. So you just have a left and you have a right. And then stand right in the middle, like my head is between my hands, okay? And then play some music. Now what it should sound like is that the main vocal is coming from the center and the instruments start to do this and move around, depending on where they were at when they were recording, all right? That should give you an idea of what that center sound is supposed to be. You can also do it with headphones, but it's much easier to hear it and be like, oh wow, okay. So what you're doing now is you're trying to emulate that. So by adding the delay, it moves that speaker out, thus bringing that center image over into wherever you want it. Now, Bill will tell you I want it above me in the dash, right here above the gauge cluster. And then Mike will say, I want it in the center coming out of here, you know, out of the center of the dash. I like the center of the dash myself too, but I can understand that because for years I like that too. So I guess I like it both.
Yeah.
So that's what you're trying to achieve. Now the reason why it was a great question today was because we had a set of coaxials, and it was just a set of coaxials, and they were down low in the door like most coaxials are. There was no tweeter to bring the soundstage up. It was just down here. So by going in and measuring and getting the time alignment there, and then going into the radio and setting it for front, not for left, not for right, for front, what that did is that helped to bring that soundstage up and in as opposed to just speaker. Okay? That's all it's designed to do.
Yeah. No, you're not gonna get like and the car that we did, we don't get like a perfect image.
We're not trying to make it sound like Nora Jones is coming out of the air duct in the top of the dash.
No.
All we're just trying to do is move that sound up and up here because there's no speakers up there.
Right.
So adding that delay will allow it to do that. That's basically it.
Hey, what's up, Juan? What's up, Paul? All right.
Center, left, center. All right, center, left, or center.
Okay. Center is center.
Sajecki. I don't know why I can. Mike is right. Sajecki is right. You can. Plus, you don't ever want to argue with Sajecki, and he's been on the show. But yeah,
I have a 2017 Honda Accord, right?
Okay.
It's a sport, non-amplified.
Okay.
I have the DMA 10.
Yes.
And the Metra harness.
Okay.
Do I need the audio control low resistors?
The only time we ran into load resistors on the Honda was if it had a factory subwoofer.
Yes.
Sometime you would run into issues there. Otherwise,
but
no,
I've never ran into
that. Yeah, I've never ran into any problems with load resistors. Yeah. What is the biggest sub you could put in a 07 Ram? Okay. I like 10s in the Ram. You can fit at 12. There's no question about it. You can fit at 12 all day long. Personally, I like a higher end 10, and we had this issue when one of the guys was doing a Fox box. He bought 10s and they sounded great.
Thank you, Cesar.
Got the 12 box and he didn't like it anymore, and he was like, I should have left it at 10s. And I was like, well, I told you to leave it at 10s. I personally like the way the 10s sound. When I had my Dodge Ram, which I had for 8 years, I had 10s. I loved them. All the ones we do, I like the 10s. I think that there again,
personal preference.
Personal preference. I like the sound I was getting out of that 10 and that little bit more airspace that it had for the 10. It just, to me, sounded better.
All right.
Okay.
And the 2004 Sequoia Limited, the Toyota Sequoia, where do you mount the amplifiers? It's nothing under the seats. No, you're not gonna get nothing under the seat. We normally remove the panel on the back side and like make something.
What are we talking about? A Sequoia?
Amplifier.
Oh,
Yeah.
and the back panel. We cut out the back panel.
So
yeah. Lots of fun there.
Depends. Now if you have huge amplifiers. Oh my
so
God,
someone was asking about sound treatment, and they called it.
Okay, I'm trying to.
No, that's okay. And the question was, what about, you have the Beetle with the, like we normally use, the Stealth, but then you also have the stuff with the foam on it.
Yeah.
I like it. So where we use that a lot of the times is actually on the back of a door panel. We use it there. We also use it up on the rear deck because the rear deck always has a piece of plastic that's on top of it. So those are really the two places we use that. You can use it anywhere. I wouldn't use it on the inside of the door, but you can use it on the outside of the door. I know a lot of people use it there. But yeah, center is between the rear view and the top of the dash out the hood. See, there again, it's one of those cool things that people are going to debate. Bill has a good reason why he likes it the way he likes it.
Christopher McNulty.
Because when he's sitting in his seat, he wants to feel like the concert is directly in front of him. That's his logic there. He's not worried about the guy being over here. He wants the center of attention here. And I can respect that because it makes a certain amount of sense. Now I get from a judging standpoint and all those other things that yeah, sure, why not? Put it there. Because now you've just decreased the amount of room between where you can have sound and your instruments playing. It has been reduced drastically, so you are going to lose some of those little tinglies that happen over here because it's a shorter distance. But whatever works for you. There is no wrong in audio. Oh, I'm kidding. There's tons of wrong in audio. Okay.
What is the bigger sub you can fit in a 2007 Dodge Ram?
I just answered that.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay, reading the same question. We can't answer enough of the questions, and you're going to read two the same.
Aaron.
Does an 09 Accord with a factory amp produce a flat signal? Yes, Ken. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
And that, just like the video we did the other day with the Honda, it's very similar to that. Single cab truck with two 10-inch ported or sealed, or is it the preference and the music choice? Mike, you know the answer to this question. So really what it comes down to is, behind the seat of a truck, you typically have to do no debating, I'm right, everyone else is wrong. There again. You and Jackie would get along great. When you have a truck, you're limited always by the amount of room that you have. So what most people end up doing is they want the maximum amount of drivers possible, so they're going to go with a sealed box because they don't have room to do a porta box. Some people will just go with one driver, and then they'll take up that extra space to do the porta box because they don't want the volume, they want the deeper performance. You know, the Kicker Comp RT, which is our shell amount woofer that we go to, and the reason why we love that woofer so much is because it will play low bass. And sound good doing it, and that's the key. Everyone, you know, when I was younger, and you know, back in horse-drawn carriage days, you know, we used to call it the rubber band. You know, guy'd get the pickup truck, and then you just hear the twang, 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 and it was just this because we didn't have shell mount woofers. We had regular conventional woofers that we were trying to shoehorn into these silly sealed, and they sucked bad. So today is much easier to get that good sound that we want.
No, Wayne. we haven't have man. No Teslas.
Oh, the Link Wilts dash units. No, I was asking, have we had any experience with those?
Right.
The only experience we had with those was at Dallas Knowledge Fest.
Yeah.
And I know there's been some other guys that are in some of the forums that we go to that have not had great experience with it, and the only thing that we could say about those, when we were talking with them, we asked them, does this thing have good output, or is it just a feature-driven radio?
Right.
And it's a feature-driven radio. It doesn't have any of the sound quality, so like, well, you're going to have to go into a DSP. And I was like, yeah, but if you're feeding the DSP crap, what is it going to do? So,
yeah.
You know, they were designed for guys that are buying cars that don't have, you know, car dealership type stuff, where it's like, I don't want to buy that new 2019 Dodge Ram with the big screen because it's $5,000 upgrade or whatever it is. I'm going to buy this $1,000 radio and put it in the dash and I can sell them. And it's like, okay, no thanks.
No. Okay, somebody said, I have a Power T1000.
Okay, yep.
And I'm going to do a 210 L7Ts.
Okay.
Would that be enough power for those subs?
Yeah.
Yes, that's
yeah, because if you caught the Instagram 5 Minutes with 5 Star, that had the two L7Ts with the LC 1.800 on them, which is about 1,000 watts. You know, with the hey, we're a cool American amp, we produce more power. The Power 1000 is about 1,200 watts, which would be more, so it'll power the hell out of them. There's no question about that. What's up, guys?
What's up, man?
Your opinion on the Pioneer DSP? So what they're asking about, we did a review on this. So if you haven't seen the review on this,
yeah, okay.
We did the review on this. Here's the deal. If you buy any Pioneer radio pretty much made right now, you get this in the box. Okay, it's already there. All they did was take the screen away from this, and you're using your phone. If your phone isn't plugged in, this doesn't do anything. It's just 13 bands. It's got one input. That's it. Is it a DSP by any stretch of the imagination? If you look at it as the primary functionality of a DSP is to do time alignment, some form of crossover, and some form of equalization, it's a DSP. Is it a DSP that you can do a lot of adjustments with? No, because it only has one band of equalization. That's it. It's a total global EQ. What you see is what you get. That's all. So, you know, when you're setting up a DSP, one of the nice things of it is you EQ left, you EQ right, you EQ rear, you EQ sub, you bring it all together, and you a little salt and pepper on it, you do little tweaks here and there. And then, yes, you're great, but this you can't do. This is kind of a toy. I mean, honestly, if it was this or the Dayton, I would buy the Dayton and just not plug in the Bluetooth or the DRC. You'd have a way better success story with it. Now, the one nice thing is this is extremely cheap.
Aaron, probably if you can call Paul, he might work with you about the tweeters. I don't know. You can give him a call.
Have you ever installed in a 95 Cadillac DeVille with the active audio system? Of course, Bobby, of course. Many of them.
Really?
Yes, it's this thing that keeps me up at night. What's the difference in audio control Epicenter and the Epicenter Plus? And can the Epicenter Plus be used on aftermarket setup, or is it a factory integration only? No, the only okay. So one is the dash mount EQ, I think, and the other one is the one in the trunk. So all the controls are on the little thing. When Audio Control did the last rev on all their products, they made sure everything had high level input. So that's the only reason why it has the high level input. You can do line level or high level, so they're all made for aftermarket, not factory. But yeah, okay.
Yep. All right.
So what you're saying is get nothing less than a DSR-1. Yes, Christian, you know that. Speaking of RTs, I have 2 of those 10s under my seat in my F-150. They are nice. Yes, they are.
Yeah. Okay, so
yes.
All right. They say how does the Phoenix Gold TI? We don't have that one yet. The 16.6 compared to something like the PDX V9.
Well, first thing, it's about 2/3 the size bigger. Okay, because
yes,
they're all the same size. So if you've seen us hold up one of those amplifiers, I mean, I could unbox them if you want to see it. Let me know.
Hi guys.
And we have a PDX. So it's about 2/3 the size.
Yeah.
Power wise,
well, that's
it's
like,
probably more power too.
It's
definitely more power.
Something?
If you've got the room,
Yes.
it's got more power. It's
Yeah.
definitely got more power. As far as sound goes, those things sound great. There's no doubt about it. But one of the things that makes the PDX V9 what it is and why it's such a celebrated 5-channel amplifier is because it's this big, it's 5 channels, and it's 900 watts. So that's the celebration. It's like you get a ton of power in this small little package and it sounds good. That's why people like that. The amp I always think was designed by Z Audio. Okay. Where the TI3 is. Where's the TI3 in Fernando's already?
No.
It's not in Fernando's yet.
Not yet. Alright, let's see. Okay, hi guys. Will the 3 ohm component speaker work on the Rockford T404?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it'll do 2 ohm stereo. So you can do 4 ohm mono, or 4 ohm stereo or 2 ohm stereo. So 3 ohm is right between there, you're golden. Yeah, so if you're getting some of those, like some of the 3 ohms, you're good. It'll play them. It'll play them fine too.
It's possible to do 2 Fosgate P312? Yes. Yes, you can do that.
We did.
We actually did.
We have a video.
Yeah, we have a video
up. There's a video up on the P312. In the Rockford playlist. It's definitely in the install diaries, somewhere in there. What's up, Mom? But yeah, no, we had a guy that came in and he already had one. He had a Tahoe and he was like, it fits perfect behind my seat. I just want more bass. Can I just add a second one? We're like, yeah, go for it.
Yep.
Yeah, so definitely do it. And actually, in Europe they do it a lot. And also when car stereo, etc. was a thing, before James went to do home audio and the place went out of business, he had done a couple too. That's why I was like, well, if he's doing them, I'm going to do them, because why not? Thoughts on B2 audio speakers? I have not done anything with B2 audio, but you know who sells it is Pate. Pate sells it. I think Pate sells it, and he has no issues with it because that was a joke that was brought up. He's in Texas.
He's in Texas.
I know Steve Mead is doing a lot with it right now. He seems to have great success with it. So
the L7s, the L7Ts, they sound really good. The box the Sean make, that was perfect for the speakers.
We got to get that one.
Yeah.
Got so much to do.
So they're good.
I got another one sitting over here, down firing. So I designed this box and had this made for it because we want to do a down firing version of it. So I went ahead and had this box made for it. It's just a matter of getting it into a car so we can hear it.
When we have time.
Yeah, that's going to happen.
There you go. I'd say B2 is good stuff.
There you go. All right. 2007 Silverado non-Bose. SQ-ish question. Amp Pro plus Dayton. Data Link aftermarket. Head unit with Love Band EQ. My ears ain't great anymore. And I could hear the difference between $2,000 and $8,000. Is it about $150 cheaper to go with the Amp Pro? So first off, if you listen to digital everything, iData Link doesn't make anything for that yet. Okay, if you have the big screen and you're cool with it, and you don't listen to tuner, or the only tuner you listen to is like AM, or I'm sorry, like talk radio. Sirius XM sounds like crap anyway, so it really doesn't matter there. FM is really the only thing that is kind of because like 80s rock where it does left, right. If yours is one of those that you need to flip dip switch 3 on, you're going to lose that left, right. It's just going to be straight right or straight left, so you'll lose the double drum. However, if you're listening to Bluetooth, USB, or anything digital-wise,
it's all right.
then you'll get to listen to your music the way it's supposed to be played, and it'll sound amazing. The door chime will be controlled, and that's our preferred method of doing it. That's how we do it. We do it with the Amp Pro, with or without Dip Switch 3. Now, as far as if you're not attached to the radio, yeah, by going with an aftermarket radio, sure, why not? It'll work fine. That'll solve a lot of issues there. Dayton, we've only, really in that, we've done, I don't know if I'd put a Dayton in there. I think I'd spend a little bit more money and go up to, use the Sirius XM app 1,000 times better. Totally true there, Ada. Yes, believe it or not, the app on your phone sounds way better than the stuff streaming into your car. Go figure. The DSR1 is typically what we put in that, so we go Amp Pro into DSR1, or we go Amp Pro into the D4800 or the D61200.
Yeah.
For a little bit more money, I would go with the Amp Pro personally, just like we did in that video where we showed how it worked. I liked that. There again, you could skip all that and go right into a DSP amplifier, and then that'll save you. So like if you just want to do something small and compact, you could go Amp Pro, and you can go into the Kicker Q Class 1005 and be done. Sub 210s underneath the back seat, 4 corners. You have all the EQ DSP you need, and it's a reasonably priced amplifier for sure for all that you're getting. All right.
Let's see.
All things considered, all things considered equal, is there much difference between SQ and power between a 300 watt Class A and Class D? Well, you mean Class A-B, because Class A in car audio, wow, that would draw a lot of power, because the Class A stays on all the time. So if you have a Class A 300 watt amp, it's going to be drawing 30, 40 amps of current non-stop. The minute it turns on, the minute it turns off, it will always draw 40 amps of current. It will never draw that. That's why they switched to Class A-B, so that you have on-off. But a Class A is always on. It's always on, and they're always ready to go. Now, if we're talking the difference between Class A-B and Class D, and we're talking subside, no, that's why they came out with the Class D, because that frequency range is perfectly doable on a Class D amplifier. It's perfectly doable. I don't know anyone that could probably hear that. I'm sure there's somebody on here that is. But if you're doing subs, I don't really know of anyone that has ever been able to go, I don't know, man, I really heard a difference going from A-B to D on my sub amp. I've never heard that. I've heard plenty of guys talk about highs where you have full range Class D, and some guys are just like, no, I can totally hear the difference. And I'm like,
what's up, Bill?
You're way better than I am. Way better than I am. Some of these, like we talk about, some of these Class D highs amplifiers are amazing. It just comes down to how much you pay for them. It's money. Money buys better.
All right, I'm planning a dual P3 Slim behind my F350 rear seat.
Yep.
Right here.
You got it?
Yes. Plan is the LC1200. Would the LC1200 be better or not? It doesn't matter. Possible to upgrade the door speakers later. You just have to find the box for duals.
Well, I mean, the 1200 on P3s isn't going to be enough power.
No.
That's not going to be enough power for that. You'd be better off doing the
D4800.
Yeah, the D4800.
1.800.
Yeah, it's a little bit more money, but it's the power you're looking for. You need that power. Efficiency, 30% efficient. Yeah, so you need the power. Those need power, and that's only like going to give you, that's not going to give you enough to power those. Yeah. So a lot of the times what we do when we're looking at size, but you want the DSP.
Jamaica's in the house.
Do that. It's a little bit more money, I know. Run a 0 gauge, you'll be fine. It'll rock on, and you'll be happy.
Just put the rock for...
In Karate World, you get what you pay for. Yeah.
In my Caravan on the 310s. Okay, that's a 1200.1.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
That's big. Yeah. That's the prime.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice amp. That is a really nice amp. That is one of the... So, like, they make the 750.1 and they make the 1200.1 in the prime line, which are like...
And they make the 1000, the power.
I'm not worried about those. I'm just talking about the R's. And those two amps that they make in that prime line, those are no joke. Those are great value.
In the car audio world, you get what you pay for. Yeah.
How much power do you recommend for the typical Focal K2 two-way install? So if we're doing a two-way, so if it's a perfect world and I have everything that I want, that's a 2-ohm speaker. All right, so those are 2 ohms. That's a 2 ohm set. So that means all I need is a decent size 4-channel amplifier, and I will get the 2 ohm rating out of it. What we typically do is we're gonna go with the bigger 4 channels. So we've done there again, the audio control works really well with that system because you get tons of power out of it. I'm trying to think of what else we've done on those in the past.
The K2s?
Yeah. I know we've done a couple Rockford Power Series amplifiers on them. We did the Alpines. The Alpines because those are constant power. Those sounded really. Did a lot of Alpines.
Yeah.
A lot of the PDX amplifiers. Did a lot of PDX amplifiers on the K2s back in the day. What did we do the last set on? Trying to remember.
That was not the.
I don't remember. I don't remember what we did, but it had to have been the.
Did we do the audio control?
No, I thought we did another one where we did the Kenwood D606.
No, but that was the flax.
No, I'm talking back before that. I think a lot of flax. But yeah, so to keep in mind with those K2s that they're 2 ohm. So you're going to get that 2 ohm rating.
2 ohm rating. Yeah.
Hey from MCore, what's up?
What's up? All right.
You guys have been a ton of help. Would you be okay with car audio by Dean and Fernando on my truck? Whatever works for you. Here's the thing. I love stickers. We send out tons of stickers. I love giving away stickers. The reason why they're small is because I don't want your stuff to get stolen. I used to have a giant sticker, and I had all kinds of neat stuff, and my stuff got broken, stolen because people see stickers and they're stupid. I would love for you to put whatever you want on your truck. Man. We're not going to stop you by any stretch of the imagination. My only thing is...
And we're going to thank you for that.
Don't get your stuff stolen just for putting a cool sticker on there. That's all. That's the only thing. Maybe just a 5-star logo with no car stereo. That way they don't know what it is.
Really?
I'm just saying.
Really?
I know.
Okay.
What went in the yellow vet? The yellow vet was the T1... T112 shallow mount woofer, the 750.1, the T750.1, the T404, flax components up front. Yeah. Was it a 3-way set or a 2-way set?
No, that was a component.
Oh yeah, it was a component set. It was so flax. They make 2 levels of components. It was the first set of flax components that we went with. And then in the rear, we ended up going with a 5 1/4 Audison Prima.
Yes.
Because it had the center point tweeter
inside,
because there was no room to put the flax back there. The grill was hitting.
Yep.
But and it was way too deep.
Yep.
We call them Steal Me stickers. Yeah, Steal Me
All right.
stickers.
Nice word. I have an Acura that you did, same that you did in the center channel. I have the same vehicle with the center channel disconnected.
Okay.
Do I need a separate amplifier
to connect it?
To connect it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you'll need... Yes. I mean, in that car, there again, we had the DSP, so we time-aligned everything, we EQ'd everything, and if you're sitting in the driver's seat, you would swear to right hand that there was a speaker there and it was playing, and it was like, nope,
that was
there's nothing there. And it sounded better than when the speaker was playing. Yeah. The thing you have to keep in mind anytime you're trying to do a center channel, best you're going to get is a combination of right and left with a crossover on it. You're not going to get a dedicated up mixer that is going to allow it to play like it does in your house. Unless you're spending thousands of dollars on a processor to get that, or a Dolby processor or whatever's in there. Now, if you want, what you can do is that has the Dolby processor built into it, so if you amplify the output of the amplifier and you're still keeping the signal going into the amp, you will get the upmixed signal into the center channel. Nice. Kind of weird, I know, but that might work better.
Okay. Have you seen the S10 bill?
Yes, you can mix and match ohm load on the.
I haven't seen those, but I'm gonna check. I I'm definitely gonna check on Instagram, man.
What are we talking about?
Apparently he's been doing the S10. This is a system,
Okay.
and he tagged us on Instagram.
I'll have to look.
So I have to look too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with Dean. Flat component and vet. How was the power? Oh, power was killing it. Power was killing it. Yeah.
This thing was
dude, that thing was awesome. Have you ever have your image components? Do they like mid? I haven't heard the current iteration of the image dynamic components. I assume that if you now they're made. We've talked to Jeff Fox, who is the guy that it works for. You know, that's the company that handles. Powerbase owns Image Dynamic, so he's the rep for both Powerbase and Image Dynamic. I've owned Image Dynamic in the past. I had a set of their horns and a set of their mid bass and a set of their gigantic hand-built crossovers. And I think I sold them all to John Catalano.
Really?
Yeah, I think he bought them all. I know he bought the horns and the crossovers. But there again, if you're lacking mid-bass, usually it's because you need to seal up the door a little better and make it a little more rigid. That sound treatment thing that we talk about, and those fast rings or a version of fast rings where you're pushing all that mid-bass through the grill, it makes a big difference. I can't stress that enough.
Aaron, no, we don't use the D-Spec. We use the Stinger ones. And yeah, they really close, but they fine. It's nothing
That is
wrong
why
with that.
hold on, I want to read this one. Or Ryan Nelson, what is he saying? That is why my whole system was modular. Back up to the garage and all sides out the door panels, 2 volt by 2.
600.
Oh, okay. Security in the garage. Oh, okay. So he doesn't get it stolen. All right, I get what he's talking about.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I was trying to figure
Put
that out.
every sticker that you want.
In regards to Class A versus Class D, I'm currently running the PDX V9 on my system. I'm going to be going active in the near future, and I still have my old Soundstream MC500. I was thinking of using it for my front stage model hybrids. Would this be a bad idea, or should I just break down and get another PDX amp? So, I have a love-hate relationship with classic audio. Okay, I'm like I'm not a nostalgic guy in the sense that I want to hear that stuff from back then.
So you don't think that the older the better?
No, I don't. Like,
okay. A lot of people say,
so,
you know,
like the 220
those amplifiers are the best.
So my 225 HCCA, thank you, Jason, again one more time.
Yeah.
Hit me, baby. I love that amplifier. Like, that is one of the coolest things anybody has ever gotten me in my life. And I will screw that to every wall that I am going to be present with from now until...
So when you see Jason, you're going to give him a hug?
I would give him a hug.
Okay, there you go.
Maybe a kiss on the cheek. No. That has a lot of meaning, by the way. So, like, I love that. Now, will I ever run that amp on anything? God, no. Because there's so much better stuff out now. It's so much better. You know, and like Soundman's doing all that Macintosh stuff, okay?
The huge one.
And I sold the hell out of Macintosh. We were the #1 single store Macintosh dealer in the country for the first year that stuff came out. And we have the 2 leather jackets to prove it. We sold more Macintosh crap. Like, I sold more of those giant amplifiers that I could... Dude, $1,000 4x50 watt amplifier. We sold the hell out of those things. Okay,
bye, Laurie.
It was good times.
Thank you for watching.
So
Julio,
I would still take a new amplifier over putting that in my car. Okay, now he loves them. That's cool. I'm not knocking those amplifiers. They're great amplifiers. They're great amplifiers back then. I'm gonna take my new amp. I'm gonna take my amp that has had 15 years of development time to be better than that. Right. Now that was those are amazing amplifiers. There's no question about it. Right. But I still want my new amp.
There you go. Yeah.
But that's just me, and I'm probably still that way. Macintosh push SQ. No one wants SQ now. No. Don't get me wrong. I totally want SQ. And I want SPL, but I don't want that amp. There again, somebody walked in tomorrow and said, "Hey, I have this amplifier." I'd be like, "How much you want for it?" Because I want to hook it up and I want to watch those meters go. And if someone had that cool Macintosh little gauge thingy that went in the dash, that I had and got rid of, and the CD player. I had the whole damn package. I ran Macintosh for years.
Thank you, Luis.
I ran Macintosh. So I'm not talking out of my butt. I had a full Macintosh system for a very long time. I had the stupid expensive radio. I had all the amplifiers. I had the speakers. You know, so, you know, it was cool. It was fun.
Yep.
Next. Okay.
Next.
When are you going to be doing? When are you going to be on 12 Talk? I don't know. I got to talk to him about that. He's never asked, and of course I've never volunteered. So.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, we listened to it. And I was thinking we were talking about that the other day. I was like, we should go on there and have some fun. That would be. I would like to talk to those guys. I think that'd be cool. I'll have to text him.
Okay, Tom. Let me see.
I sold a lot of Hollywood subs on Oz Audio. Oh, I remember those, man. That was good stuff.
I want to ask you now. I was the same way, man. When I came here for the first time, and I was like, "This is the best." And then when I
34. Hey, Pioneer 5-channel amplifier work on a Tundra. Yeah, I mean, it'll work in anything. The Tundra is really the problem.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have a place for it, which you could probably fit it underneath one of the seats, it is kind of big, or behind the back seat.
Yeah. All right.
But,
right here.
all right. I have a full. I have
a full sound treatment, check and blurry, and
I know it just keeps going away. Keep going.
Right here.
And
the ideas are still missing power mid bass.
Oh wow. Okay, so yeah, you've done everything you should, and the polarity is there. Huh. I wonder if you're getting some cancellation from the subwoofer. You know, maybe the sub is out of polarity. Have you tried flipping your subwoofer 180 degrees out of phase? Out of polarity, phase, whatever. Try flipping the subwoofer 180 degrees and see what that does. See if that brings you... And now if you have two subwoofers, make sure you flip both of them. But try flipping the subs. Maybe you're having an issue there with the mid bass and the subwoofer. And do you have them crossed over at 24 dB? That could also be the problem too. So you're getting cancellation because of you're at maybe 12 or 18.
What's up, Sean?
Try those two things and see what that gets you. Did you ever ride BMX bikes ready for that at 12 volt? Okay. I never rode. You know who's a big? I rode a BMX bike for one reason: to get to school. That was it. That's my extent. My bike was my first car. But you know who's big into BMX?
Yes, I know.
And you guys are gonna be like, really? Jeff Smith, our boy Jeff Smith, Mr. SQ. He is BMX crazy.
Yeah.
Like when we first started talking, he's like, "Yeah, I ride bikes." I was like, "Yeah, you know, I got a whatever the bike I have, and it's a, you know," and he goes, "No, man, I ride BMX." I'm like, "Really?"
So they have like a competition here in
in Oldsmar. They have a big track. Yeah,
and
it's pretty cool.
I saw the picture that he posted. I'm like, really? Wow, that's crazy.
What does it say? I'm using a DSR-1 Rockford Fosgate in my Acura. I'm a rookie in the DSP. Have to learn more from Puerto Rico. A lot. Greetings from Maximum. Okay, cool.
Oh, you're welcome, Liz.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. But hey, you know, there again, the nice thing is it's yours. You've taken the step into playing with it. Just play with it and have fun.
Yes,
you know?
Yeah, that's the deal.
He used to do skateboards too. Oh, I don't doubt it. I could totally see Jeff doing skateboards. That is for sure. Basshead, Misfits for life. SQ Basshead, Misfits for life. Yeah, totally. Yeah. I mean, I want it to sound good, but I also want it to knock the back of my head off.
Okay, I have this one. Eric say, I have a 2016 Tacoma non-JBL. I have the factory head unit that comes with the TRD trims.
Yep.
What aftermarket radio do you feel will be the best to replace? I always been in the Alpine and Kenwood person. I know you guys installed the Stinger radio before. What is your honest opinion?
So we just did that in Butch's truck, which was the same one we reviewed.
What's up, Julio?
Stinger gave us that radio to review, and you know, we've known about that radio as we've talked about for years. Like Nathan's had that in his car for 3 years now. They put a lot, you know, and it was funny because the comments that we got on it, and they're like, "Oh, it's a cheap Android radio." It's just, and it's like, dude, let me tell you what. If I smacked you with that radio, you would be on the ground crying like a wimp because that thing is built like a brick. I mean, you know, even Butch, when he was like, I saw the video and he was holding it, he's like, he goes, "Oh my God, this is like a real deal." And I was like, "Yeah, duh." So, you know, we put that in his car because, well, he needed a radio, and we needed a video. Yes, Victor, you're getting the Tacoma, you're getting the Halo 9. So, you know, Kenwood and Alpine both make exceptional radios.
Yeah.
And like Victor's got a Tacoma. We're going to put his Halo 9 in the Tacoma.
And he loved the Halo 9.
He loves his Halo 9.
Halo 9.
Really, what it comes down to between, let's say, an Alpine and a Kenwood and that radio there. So, like, you have to go with a Halo 9 or that Elevate. You have to like that floating radio. And if you like that variable optical output, yes.
What's up, John?
I know, man. And if you like the variable optical output, that's even cooler.
Yes.
But if you don't need that, like you're not going to go crazy, then it just really comes down to functionality. So now you have to figure out which functionality you like better. Do you like the operating system on the Kenwood, or do you like the operating system on the Alpine? And that's it. That's it. Because I'm assuming you're not going to buy the cheapest version of either one of those. I mean, you may. But yeah, I mean, we do them all.
Yeah.
And that's probably the best answer without answering it, because I want you to make the decision. I just want to give you some things to consider when you're doing it. If you like the floating screen, go for the floating screen.
I like the screen. I like the screen of the Elevate, definitely. It's just... Did
you wear those shirts yesterday? No.
Not yesterday.
No. Yesterday, what did I have on yesterday?
You have a 5-star...
Not on yesterday. No, yesterday I had an MTV shirt on.
Oh, okay.
Yep, was in the car.
I don't know. Definitely update your DSR1.
Oh, yes.
Every time it's an update, update it.
How's the video submission coming? We have no idea yet.
Not yet.
Did you say hi to John?
Yeah, I say hi to John. You say hi to John?
Yes. Yeah, hi, John. Don't want to jinx it, but Facebook is playing nice tonight. I know, right?
Yeah.
We got 15 minutes left. Go nice, Jeff.
Oh, my God.
Or, who said that? Boyd. Yeah, I know, right? Hit me in the face with a $12 blob the only thing I didn't like about the Stinger radio, the face looks like an Etch-a-Sketch. Yes, Ryan, you've hit the nail on the head. It looks like an... You know what an Etch-a-Sketch is? Did you ever see Toy Story?
Yes.
You know the red thing with the two white knobs that they would draw things on?
Yeah.
That's an Etch-a-Sketch.
But okay, yes, I understand. But a lot of people like nuts.
And that was
it's easy.
So, all right. So you got to understand something about that radio. All right. So you had people like Nathan, old school car audio guys. You had people like John. You had people like Jeff that were all involved in the process of that radio. It wasn't like it was just some radio they went and said, "Yeah, let's go with that one." There was a. I am not kidding when I say they have been working on that radio for 3 years.
Oh, that's a nice one, William.
Can you flip the screen on the Elevate and put the knobs on the bottom?
Wait, just finish that one.
Okay,
and then
so they've been working on that radio for 3 years.
Yeah.
And this is all the things that are in that radio are there because those are the things that they were fighting to get in that radio, like variable voltage, the Toshlink output, okay? Like Jeff was like, dude, that has to be there. That has to be there. Okay, so we're going to keep that, but we're going to have to give up something else. As long as it doesn't affect sound quality, that's cool, because what's the point of having that if it's going to affect sound quality? It's not.
South Africa, thank you, man.
Yes, that radio is really cool. It's made by audio guys for audio guys. It's not like it was just some BS, like we picked a random radio and we put it in there. No, they have been working on that thing for so long. And it's like, some of the comments in that video were frustrating as heck. Now, as far as flipping it and putting the buttons on the bottom, that's going to be a feature coming.
Yes.
And the reason why it's not on this release of the radio is because there's a silkscreen Sirius XM logo on it. To do the button swap, they have to remove that logo so they can flip it over and make the logos that are going to be on there, the iconography of it, so that it doesn't matter if it's upside down, right side up. We prefer tactile knobs and buttons. Thank you, John. John, like I said, John is one of the people that has been fighting this battle for years as far as what features it needs to have and what features it doesn't need to have. And there, again, when Nathan and I were in the parking lot and we were talking about all the things it needed to have, like I was sitting there at the time, this was 3 years ago, and I was going, it has to have HDMI input. It has to, because at that time, that was the only way to get video into everyone was doing video out, and it was a big deal. It's not as big deal anymore, but it had to have it, and it stayed in there, which I thought was amazing, because by today's consideration, most
And a lot
Most
of people
don't
ask for
do that.
HDMI.
Yeah, but they don't use it because
No,
you know,
but like still.
But like back then, CarPlay and Android Auto were just coming out, and it was like this has to have CarPlay and Android Auto, or no one will take it seriously. So now you just added 9 months onto the release of that radio, getting those things in there.
Well, happy birthday, buddy.
So yeah, I mean the knobs. I like the knobs. Like Butch has it in his truck, and he's having a blast with it. He's enjoying it a lot. So,
yeah, he likes it.
And he likes it. It feels good.
Yeah.
It feels good.
Yeah.
By the way, John, second one?
Just second one. Yeah, just
I was told
one.
I can't change my head unit on my Toyota 14 Avalon. Is that true? Honestly, I don't know. I don't think it is true. I think Metra makes the dash kit for that. Is it the ugly one that had, no, I'm keyed on the car, but is it got like a silver dash here with a door that covers it up and the top screen? If it is, no, you could change that. I think you may have done a video at one point, but there's a resistor, that's all it takes, and it actually comes with the dash kit when you buy it from Metra. There again, I don't know if that's the Avalon that yours has, but it has that silver door. Metra has it, and they have the resistor in the kit that allows you to retain the top screen.
That's Mr. BMX right there.
And it's Mr. BMX, Jeff Smith in his house. What's going on, Jeff?
What's up, Pedro? Okay.
We were just talking about your BMX escapades.
Exactly. Leroy, any ideas what would you need to add 2 amps in a 2015 Civic stock radio? We actually make the video what it takes to put amplifiers into the factory radio.
In the Civic?
Yes.
Was that the Civic that he has?
No, that was another one. But if you check that video, you can
last,
actually have
last
an idea.
Week we just did the how do I integrate into my factory radio. That was a Civic we used. That might give you a good idea of what you need.
What's up, Scott from Michigan?
I'm looking at Metra
Pedro?
now. So it's metraonline.com.
Yep.
So yeah, hey, from Michigan, I'm late. It's okay, Scott. It's okay. You're from Michigan. I am too. It's all right. Hey, Fernando, huge fan. See, I told you.
Yeah, he watched it.
Yeah.
Kicker L7Ts yet?
They're here.
Yeah, we just make the video, man. We just make the video.
No, we didn't make a video.
Well, we don't make the video. Check the Instagram.
5 minutes to 5-star. Check
Yeah.
out the last one we put up. We have a set in there. We did a Ford. What was it?
For
Fusion Flex.
Fusion?
Whatever. One of those cars that starts with an F. It's an SUV.
Yeah.
We had 2 of them in there, powered off of the Audio Control LC 1.800. What's up from Texas?
What's up, Texas?
God, I can't wait for August. We're gonna go to Texas. Man, Jeff, I can't wait. Jeff, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna do a road trip. Maybe. I have a Pioneer PRS-80. Need help to set my frequencies. Probably. That's not a fun one. You know, you gotta kind of. It's got a lot of buttons and a lot of knobs.
Yeah.
So you know, it's kind of a broad question. There's
Texas
a lot
is
of
in the house. I have Pioneer 80.
Yeah, that's what I was just talking about.
Yeah.
Wow, dude.
Hey, man, I'm just trying to...
You managed to tune me out so well.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. No problem.
2014.
Okay. 2014 Kia Soul is an RR necessary. Do they make an RR for that? If they do, I would totally get it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Victor. I saw that 5-star white color stickers only.
Huh.
Okay, so you gotta understand, when we had Butch make those stickers, we went through like 8 revisions of that sticker before we actually got to the sticker we wanted. So to simply change the color, I don't want Butch to hate me that much. So, no.
He's gonna be like, oh my god, really?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Like, lots of knobs. What frequencies I put on drivers? Depends on what kind of drivers you're talking about.
Yep.
So a generic setting that we start at all our crossover points, no matter what we're doing, the generic setting we go for is 80 hertz high pass, 80 hertz low pass. And that's not for a set of tweeters. It's, you know, if we're doing mid-range, they're going to start at 80 hertz high and low, and then we're going to go from there. Have you ever worked with black hole tiles? Why are they so hard to find anymore? No, they're actually Orca. So anyone that's an Orca dealer can get those for you. So any Focal, Moscone, or Gladen dealer can get you those products.
Yeah.
Now, as far as whether Orca is having issues with them, I don't know. but that would be you want to talk to
Jason
Nalika
from Ontario, Canada.
and yell at him.
Yeah.
You will understand when you see my truck. No, I saw your truck. I understand. I saw pictures. I went and looked. It's a beautiful truck. It's gray. It's my favorite color. So.
When you guys gonna close for vacation?
The week of July 4th.
July 4th.
Can't wait. It's so close. Oh my gosh, it's like 2 weeks away.
Yes.
It is. It's the 29th.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
2 weeks.
Dude, you have no idea how much I need this vacation. I know you guys, everyone out there that works like we do or doesn't work like we do, anytime there's a vacation like this close to coming, it's like, and I can tell you right now,
a week off.
Man, I have no videos prepped for that week we're going to be gone because we've been riding a fine line of like getting videos done right now with summer. The black window.
The back window.
No, the back window. Oh, okay. So you got So
you want a back window sticker.
You know, you talk to Butch. I'll give you his phone number. You can call him. He'll understand. I'll see what I can do. Maybe I can get him to, when he runs his next batch of stickers, if he can just change the color on one of them. And do it in white. What does it say? I'm going to have 5-star video withdrawals during your vacation. Wayne, I totally understand. You know, I really wish I could. I'm on vacation next week. Going to Jamaica? Oh. You should stop here on your way to Jamaica. You're going to literally fly right over us, man. Damn. I'm
gonna come down at the end of July to the Epicenter install on my system. You guys install, yeah, man.
So the deal is why we can't do timed YouTube releases because we still have to edit those videos to put them up as timed. So literally, okay. So here's what happens, and we'll tonight I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna process this video to go up for tomorrow, and I also have to process or edit the video that's gonna go up Tuesday. For Wednesday, because tomorrow night is Tuesday, and Tuesday is $5 movie night.
Yes.
Which means Haley and I are going to the movies.
Yes.
So that means if I don't edit 2 movies tonight, which means it's going to be really freaking late tonight, I won't have anything for Wednesday, which will drive everyone absolutely crazy. So
thank you, Julio.
We literally, it's like tonight for tomorrow, tomorrow for the next day. So that's how that goes. And then on the weekend, Friday night I take off. I have to take off Friday night because by then I'm... So Saturday night I try to edit The Boring Life for Haley. So that's usually a late night Saturday doing that. And then Sunday is family day right now because everyone's home. There's no school, there's no work, there's no getting ready to go back to school. So it's just crazy. Yep. So, yes.
What movie you gonna watch?
Back from vacation end of July 1st. Yeah, there you go. I don't know. I think Men in Black.
Oh, yeah?
I think Men in Black. That's
I'm going to go watch the...
Boring Life of Pets?
Yes.
Yeah, whatever.
The second one. Yeah, for the kids.
I'm going to miss you guys. No, I'm going to miss us too. Trust me. Maybe we'll do some live shows to kind of just like have some fun with it. I don't know how it goes though because I just need a break. I need a break. This has been a really long couple years running up to this 100,000. And you guys have been great, and I know this gets mushy at times, but you know, we wanted to get to 100,000. We got there, and it's been an amazing journey, and it has been non-stop for 2.5 years, and it's kind of tiring. I'm not gonna lie, and it's showing in how tired I am, and I just need a week to kind of like reset. The bummer thing of it is we still have to film the whole thing.
Yes.
Because we need the video for The Boring Life of Dean Haley.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, all right, guys, listen. Before we go, and while some of you are still here, remember, videos, Frog Days of Summer, so you can win the 400.
Right
this guy right here, the Bullfrog 400. Come on. All we need is a short video of you explaining how you're going to use this. We gave it away. Gone, so you can't ask us anymore, Wayne.
Yeah.
So you want to win this? I just need a short video. I don't care where you live. I don't care how many family members you get to do a video on it. You can link to a Facebook page. You can link to an Instagram video. You can link to a YouTube. Just show me how this is going to make your summer better. That's it. Doesn't have to be long. Doesn't even have to have amazing production value.
Yeah.
Use your phone. But get me that video, guys. You got till the 20th, and we'll come on again and let you guys know that you need to get that video out. You guys have a wonderful night. 1 billion.
I wish.
Can't wait. I'd settle for $1 million.
Exactly.
That'd be nice.
Yeah,
I mean,
why not?
I'll go light. All right, guys. You guys have a wonderful night as always.
Spring 1992, spring 1990. That was good. That was good.
Watch out for that frog.
Take care, Al.
Yeah, I know.
Bye, man.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time. We'll see you Saturday.
Yes.
Bye. Actually, we'll see you tomorrow on Instagram.